This is my cat Tarzan, and next week is his 6th birthday. He likes sleeping all day, knocking over cups, and even moving my camera.
Tarzan, no.
And I wanted to get him something for his birthday, so I scoured the internet and found the best cat bed I could find. But there was one problem: the price tag. And then I thought to myself, wait a minute, I have an entire workshop in my garage. So today, I'm building overpriced luxury cat furniture at home. So it starts here at the CNC machine. So I brush it off and load it up with birch plywood. And you may be asking yourself, well, Alex, how do you know what you're gonna cut? Let me explain. So I start by analyzing and look at the design of what it really looks like online. And I actually found some measurements, which really helped. So then from there, I just worked backwards. I didn't want to necessarily copy their design, but I wanted to see what I could do on my own. So I started with a sphere because I knew that I wanted the outside to look like a sphere. From there, everything else I did was pretty much trial and error. I cut the holes where the cat would walk in and where the actual bed would be inside. And the hardest part of this whole entire process was actually creating the support system that would hold all of these sticks together. I have never done anything like this. I had to make sure that it was thick enough to be strong, but also thin enough so that if I laid a pillow over it, it would all kind of mesh to shape and it would be comfortable to lay on. Then I went ahead and designed the legs that actually hold this whole thing up. And again, I kind of just winged this by eye. My cats don't really weigh that much, and I just wanted to make sure that they were far enough to be stable. And with all of that done, we can finally get to cutting. And I messed up and I hit a clamp. But no worries, it was in the corner, so I went ahead and reset the machine and we were back on our way to cutting. And you can see the time lapse here of the machine just going and doing its thing. That's why sometimes it's easier to design this thing in 3D versus actually cutting all these pieces.
Okay, so after about an hour and a half, our cut finally finished. The CNC machine did a great job. Everything got held down really good. I did have a problem though with my hose connector that sucks up all of the dust, my dust collection boot. It actually got caught on a clamp, but an entire bottle of super glue and activator spray managed to fix it for me. So you guys can see that I actually cut it with tabs here just for more stability, since I cut circles and circles and I didn't want any of the stuff to go flying everywhere. So there's so many ways that you could do this. You could literally just use a normal knife, like a box cutter or something, but I have a multi-tool with a little fine tip here, and I just find that it's really easy to go and cut these out. And then once I cut them out, I'm gonna sand them. You guys will see the whole process. So you can see here where the legs really start to take shape, and a cat is going to be able to crawl through here. And for that piece that shifted with the legs, I mean, it's not too bad. Like you can see here, I might be able to use this, or if I have enough space, I'll recut it. But that's part of the learning process. Like stuff happens that's unexpected, and you have to account for extra material. So it happens, but look how cool that is. So the best part about designing everything yourself is that if you mess up a part or a part breaks in the future, I have all the design files. So I can actually just go in and put the parts that I need to cut out that didn't come out so great. Or again, if something gets damaged in the future, you can just recut that part and you don't have to rebuild the whole thing. So definitely save your files in the future if you ever go about doing something like this yourself. So I'm gonna show you how to finish the edges of this. What you're gonna do is you're gonna take your multi-tool or a blade, and you're just gonna take that off right there, as best as you can. And then I'm gonna go around each one of these, all around the edges, because I don't want it to be sharp, with sandpaper. Now, I'm just using some extra from my roto sander that I have. You can use normal sandpaper from Home Depot. I'm just gonna fold this up, and I'm using about 120 grit. So, or sorry, 180 grit. Honestly, I would rather use 120. I thought this was 120. I would buy 120. So go over it with 120, and you'll get all the little burrs out. It'll be soft to the touch. I would also go over it at like a 45-degree angle like this, so that the edge is nice and finished, and also so the veneer doesn't peel. It gives you just a better finish overall.
And after general assembly was complete, I actually measured the inside to get a general dimension for the pillow that I would be making for my cats. Then I took an old pillowcase, fired up the sewing machine for the first time in a few years, and measured out the fabric to length. I cut it, and then I stitched up the longest side.
So now we have the little pillow cover that I made and a matching foam piece that's the exact same size. So I'm gonna put it inside of the pillow and then we're gonna sew it shut.
Then I used my Nova 24 laser cutter by Thunder Laser to create a template where I aligned my face frame and was able to actually etch my cat's name onto the face frame itself. I just put Tarzan and I put some little paw prints on the side to make it look decorative. But this thing came out absolutely awesome. And again, thanks to my friends at Thunder Laser for sending me this laser. This thing looks absolutely awesome with that new face frame that we customized for my cat, and I know he's gonna love it. So with that being said, let's go ahead and show him. Well, he definitely took some interest to it, and even though he's a little scared of it right now, he enjoys some of the finer things in life and some of the beds he's used to. But if you want to see an update to see if he actually uses this thing, follow me on Instagram right here, and I'll see you in the next one.